What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Gloss Garage, where we make detailing simple. My name is Sak, and today I am tired. So this was a 2-day process. We only did like 3 hours the first day on this Hummer, and then we did the other 3 because he did show up around like 2 o'clock, 2:30 yesterday, and then we started again around like 2:30. Just because we had to work within our means, meaning that it doesn't fit in my garage. So we had to polish, coat, and do everything outside. So the later in the day, because the sun is beaming hot from 10 in the morning all the way till 2 o'clock. So we really had to maneuver around, and this is why it took 2 days. But all in all, it came out amazing. Let me just step away. This is it in entirety. And here is what we use, the DIY Detail 5-year ceramic coating on this Hummer. This is a 2009 Hummer. It's not going to be perfect in any way, shape, or form. I even told the owner, but we improved the swirls and scratches by 70 to 75%, right? This paint does not have a lot of paint, and it's never been polished before since 2009. The owner did take care of it. That's something I could really attest to. The roof was a hot mess, but I showed you guys on the walk around how the roof looks super clean. We even put you know, the DIY Detail 5-year coating on it. I had 2 bottles of this, so I had a little bit left. So what we ended up doing was we opened the one that was already open. My cousin ended up applying it onto the roof, and I opened up this one as we were applying it to the rest of the car. And I just have about half left. But all in all, the car came out amazing, and all the products will be down below in the description. We pretty much literally used the whole DIY Detail lineup to do this vehicle. And like I said, it's not a perfect vehicle. It will never be perfect. It's a 2009 vehicle. We're talking about a 14-year-old vehicle, so there's permanent damage that's already on the paint, but we made it look as brand new as possible. We even polished the chrome. There's some chrome pieces that are already rusted and completely gone. So that's something that the owner needs to keep in mind. But hopefully you guys enjoy this process. It's gonna be a quick video. It's not really gonna be anything. I'm just gonna talk probably like 5 minutes of the whole process and my thoughts on doing this huge Hummer. And then other than that, the couple of defects and challenges that it took. But all in all, it came out amazing. The owner, I'm sure, is gonna be stoked, and just a huge transformation. So all the products will be down below in the description. If you guys want 10% off any DIY Detail products, use code DMS at checkout. And let's go ahead and get started with the video. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this 2009 Hummer H2. And it has seen better days, but it is in rough condition. It has water spots, permanent damage, deep scratches, and this vehicle is getting a 2-step polish. The interior is getting detailed as well. It got a deep interior detail, which I have separate clips of. But as you can see, here is some of the damage that you see here. Some scratches, swirls, some paint transfer. This vehicle has never been polished in its life. That's a deep gash that's not coming out. And the vehicle is heavily oxidized. Even the chrome that you see here on the tail lights, a lot of it is permanently damaged, and that's something that I did tell the owner. And we even used the Chemical Guys heavy metal polish remover, which did an amazing job to clear it up, but the permanent damage is still there. And here you can see more of the permanent damage on the wheel wells, on the paint in itself, the deep scratches, paint transfer, all this other stuff, the water spots, and we're just gonna make it look 10 times better. The roof was completely just the worst. It looks like the roof was never really washed often, and especially if you have that, you have a lot of bird droppings, water spots, a lot of permanent etchings on the roof, but we made it look 10 times better. And that's something with these Hummers and a lot of these big trucks, even these Ford trucks, the Ford F-350s, you know, they don't tend to wash the roof a lot, and then those are the ones that really get neglected and heavily damaged. And for the engine bay, it is getting an engine bay cleaning as well. It's not too bad, but on the cowls and stuff had a lot of leaves and dirt and stuff like that. And I did use, this isn't the Oberg tire cleaner. This is actually the DIY Detail All Clean Diluted 1301, and we put it inside the spray bottle just to go ahead and make things easier. And we wiped it down, and you just see a huge transformation here on the left and right of the actual engine bay, while as you can see my cousins and stuff are inside the vehicle detailing the inside. But this is a huge transformation, night and day difference. And Pretty much simple as that. And I know in the video I said we took 3 hours one day, 3 hours the next day, but if you really think about it, it was 4 of us working on the vehicle for those 2 days consecutively. So we're talking about 12 hours of manpower between those 2 days, and that's just because this vehicle was just huge and we had to work within our means, right? We're washing in the sun right now. The sun is completely away, so this is a lot easier for us to go ahead and tackle it without worrying it of damaging the paint with the soap or, you know, all-purpose cleaner and stuff like that. So this was pretty much like the main challenge that we had, is working within our means. Typically we could just back the car inside the garage when it's sunny and go ahead and take care of it and do the iron remover, water spot remover, all this other stuff. We did do the iron remover as well before this, but again, it's 4 of us working on it, so we're working it in sections, so it's not that I recorded everything, so this way we could go ahead and move along with the process. We don't have a lot of time to work with, and once it hits about 7:30, 8 o'clock, it gets pretty dark, and that's when we just leave things to be. And like I said, I wish we could back this inside the garage, but we actually couldn't, so we're typically trying to work in a speed frenzy at the moment of just making sure we follow all the steps that we usually do and just do things in a timely manner. And as you can see, even with the water spot remover, it unclogged the pores of the paint and we made it look 10 times better. This is cleaner, removed a lot of the oxidation, but as you can see, there is swirls, there are scratches, and we're just gonna make it look 10 times better. We ended up using the DIY Detail Gold Standard polish with the wool pad, and it was just a great combination. And then for the second step, we used the Gold Standard polish with the Gold Standard waffle pad. So what we typically did was about 3 to 4 section passes with the wool pad with medium pressure on this car. Typically I don't like to use pressure, but this one, it was needed. It has some oxidation on the paint that we really needed to go ahead and remove after we did clay it and made everything feel smooth, but we really just wanted to cut to its maximum potential. And then as well, we followed it up with the polish, like I said, and all we used was the 5-inch polisher and of course our 3-inch for the small intricate areas. Although this is a big vehicle and it looks boxy, but it does have a lot of curves and little areas that we did need to use the 3-inch polisher to go ahead and tackle. But this is me finessing around on these certain areas that I know I can finesse around with just a 5-inch polisher, which was just simple and easy to go ahead and use. And once I wipe off this polish residue, just look how shiny and clean the paint is. And this isn't even the second step, this is just with the wool pad, and we made it just look 10 times better. And the hood was actually the easiest part to go ahead and polish. As you can see here, all we did was open up the hood and then I just polished from here on in. And here you're gonna see a quick 50-50. The hood was the one with the most permanent damage, same thing with the roof, but you can still see that the swirls, the scratches, and the oxidation were gone, but whatever they had permanent etchings and damage and stuff like that, that's there, but it still made it look 10 times better. And that's something that you need to keep in mind, is we're not here to do paint perfection. The car is never going to be perfect, and everything is based on the condition. Now if it was garage kept for the past 14 years and it never had oxidation on the paint, nothing too crazy, then we could go ahead and restore it, right? It's difference between weathered and oxidation weathering compared to something that people find in a barn find, which it's been enclosed inside a garage for the past 14 years, right? This has bird poop etchings, water spot etchings, everything that you can name of, compared to something that just has dirt and oxidation build up over time. So yeah, so this is pretty much just the most challenging part, was cleaning the A pillars, the B pillars, and then the roof. My cousin ended up polishing the roof. He had a ladder to go ahead and polish the roof, and then this is my wife and my cousin polishing the metal chrome just to go ahead and brighten it up as much as we can. And we did use the Chemical Guys heavy metal polish. And then this is my cousin polishing the grill of the hood. I want to say, I don't really know what the term is, but you can see a complete 50-50 of where I'm pointing. This is the bottom half where it has like this oxidation, and up here we made it look 10 times better. And on the left side you see that it's just permanently damaged on the handles, and that's something that I kept telling the customer, it is permanently damaged. It's something that just won't come out. You can't make it look better. You can't restore something that's already permanently damaged. And then after we did all that, we went ahead and did the second step, which is just the polishing step or the finishing step, and we removed a little bit more of defects and stuff, and we made it look just spectacular. And that's about it. Hopefully, let me know what you guys think about this process. I know this was pretty quick. I try to do this in one take, but you know, there's not really much to talk about just in terms of the transformation we did with the vehicle. Now, in terms of the transformation, we did, you know, miss a few spots, and that's something that I really need to be transparent with you guys. And it's not really missing spots, it's just that I couldn't have this vehicle in my garage for a third day, because then we're losing customers, because in order to pull this vehicle out and put it back in, it's just a lot of work. So we did leave a couple of the door jambs, a little bit has a little bit of dirt and dust, nothing too crazy. But you know, with that being said, it is we're gonna clean it when it comes for its free wash, and we're gonna take care of those areas and the windshield and the windows that we didn't wipe down. It's just we didn't have enough time, and that's something that I need to be transparent with you guys. But when it comes for its free wash, follow-up wash with the ceramic coating, we're gonna go ahead and address those areas. Now, he did want us to polish the door jambs, but the door jambs were so oxidized and so bad, we only did like one pass with the polish, nothing crazy, because I even showed him with the paint measuring gauge that I said, look, this paint has nothing to work with. It had like 45 compared to the exterior paint had like 115. So you're talking about less than half, and you want us to polish to perfection. It has some deep scratches and stuff, and that's something that I told him. I said, manufacturers do not put a lot of paint in these areas, but after we apply the coating, you know, this is the after results. So yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy this process. We put the DIY Detail 5-year ceramic coating, if you guys been watching, and this is the result. Just absolutely stunning transformation. And let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.